So it looks like my intro decided to crash on me, which was pretty interesting. Just a hair out of focus. Boom. Okay, so tonight is a special DPI family episode where Allison is going to ask me a bunch of questions about my trip. Don't mind the black screen that I just had rolling there for about a minute. It was not as bad as it really looked, I guess. So Allie's going to ask me some questions. We just got back. Peter and I just got back last week from our trip to Walt Disney World. We did a business trip to Walt Disney World, and Allison nobody sees you, so you can't air quote like your mother. So let me get through the social media accounts real quick. So yeah, you found us today on YouTube at Disney Planning Insights Podcast on YouTube, on Facebook at DPI Podcast, on Twitter at Disney Insights. If you want to talk to us, Facebook and Twitter are usually the best places to check us out. But past that, YouTube is where we post most of the content. So without further ado, here's Allison. Not yet. There you are.
Yay! Hello, everybody.
Hi, Allie. How you doing?
Good.
All right. So, questions about the trip. So, again, it was a business trip. Don't air quote it.
Business.
Don't.
You said don't after I air quoted it.
I know.
So.
Whatever. So yeah, we had a good time on the trip, that's for sure. And got a ton of content, got a ton of videos, got a ton of pictures. So I'm going to kind of let you take over now, and you get to ask me questions about the trip.
Okay. First question is, what was the most exciting part about your trip? Was it like riding on the rides? Was it like eating at your favorite restaurant? What was it?
So the most exciting part about this trip was actually kind of as it got dark, because I wanted to get a bunch of night pictures around the park. So as the parks got dark, I got excited because that's kind of the time that I was wanting to get the most, at least on my side, done. Peter was pretty busy throughout the day with the GoPro, getting storefronts, getting ride fronts, getting ride videos, going into stores and getting videos, all that kind of stuff. But at night is when I would pull out the tripod and I would camp in front of, the ball at Epcot or all over Hollywood Studios. I felt like I spent an hour in Galaxy's Edge after dark, just taking pictures of Kylo Ren's ship, the Millennium Falcon, the X-Wing that was used in The Mandalorian, all those different things, just getting a lot of pictures. So it was really cool once, usually when we go as a family, you guys kind of turn into pumpkins when it gets dark. And you're unbearable, and we're trying to get out of the parks and that kind of stuff.
Pumpkins. You turn orange?
No, you don't turn orange. But on this trip, it was kind of like, that's when I got my second wind, and I was really able to focus on what I was there to do. Any follow-up questions?
No.
Come on, host.
Okay, so the second question is, what was the most surprising part about your trip? Was it like...
It was how tired we got. We kind of touched on it in the podcast that we did last Thursday, when Peter and I talked on last Thursday and kind of recapped the trip together. But I was surprised at how worn out I was after the park days. Like normal park days, I'm tired, but I'm not like worn out. These days, I was absolutely worn out. And I think it was a combination of a few things. I was carrying a bag that was significantly heavier than the bag that I normally carry at the park. Not only did I have my camera that normally was around my neck, but I had a tripod, I had 3 lenses, I had a GoPro case that had all the stuff for my GoPro, so mounts, clamps, all kinds of stuff. Why are you putting your hands up like this?
To show that you have 1,000 bajillion things.
I don't think I have a bajillion even.
You didn't even know what that number is, so you can't.
I don't.
You can't top back, so.
But yeah, I did have a lot with me, and I had a water bottle as well, which was...
Wow, so heavy.
But yeah, it was a combination between that and just the kind of the pace that we were moving through the parks. We were going much faster because normally, when you'd go to the park in a normal time, you've got fast passes, you've got dining reservations, you've got all those things that you're kind of breaking up your day with, and it kind of slows you down. Well, we really didn't have those things. So we kind of went until we needed something, and then we would wait to get that something, and then we would go and go and go and go and go until we needed something again. We did have a few reservations made, but on most days we might have had one reservation, and it was just kind of, hey, we're gonna grab some food, at a Starbucks on the way in, and maybe a quick lunch if we need it in the middle of the day. But past that, we didn't stop a whole lot. So I think that was the biggest thing is, we got really tired really fast because it was just go, 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 go. And then when you look back at the day, you realize how much you got done, but you're just worn out. I mean, I took a video at the end of Hollywood Studios Day. And I did it more as a joke, but I looked back at it and I was like, man,
yeah, I was so tired.
I was really worn out. And it was really one of those things that was like, hey, being a podcaster and a vlogger and that kind of stuff isn't all just, hey, look at me at the park. It was a lot of, I'd get back to the hotel room and know that I had an hour worth of data transfer to do once I got back to the park or back from the park. So, if we got back to the hotel room at 10 o'clock, it was 11 o'clock before I was starting to get ready for bed. And then, up and going the next day, we were making sure that all the batteries were on chargers and, we had everything going. So we had it all for the next day.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay. Next question. So this one has 3 parts in it. So what was your favorite breakfast, and your favorite lunch, and your favorite dinner? And why, and what meal did you have that made it your favorite?
Well, we really didn't eat breakfast per se. My favorite breakfast, if I had to choose one, it would either be, these were my choices for breakfast. So I ate Pop-Tarts on the way to the airport the first day. We had Starbucks the second day. We had Starbucks the third day. And then we ate at the cafeteria at Pop Century the fourth day. So my breakfast options were relatively limited, but with those breakfast options, I think my favorite breakfast option probably would have been the sandwich that I got at Pop Century. It was actually really, really good. It was a bacon, egg, and cheese crust sandwich that was really big. I mean, it was a big sandwich, and that was the day that I felt the worst as well. So I think just getting good food on my stomach, and we were going to Animal Kingdom. So it was just kind of, I got a good meal on me, and I think that was my favorite. My favorite lunch, like I said, we really didn't eat lunches. So I'll break it into a couple of different things. So we ate at La Hacienda de San Angel the day we got there, and it was a walk up. So we didn't have a reservation in Epcot. We got on the My Disney Experience app, and we did a walk up line for La Hacienda San Angel. And it's a Mexican restaurant across the street, across the walkway from the Mexican Pavilion. You look completely bored out of your mind.
It's kind of boring.
Being the host, you've got to be like, oh, this is so, this is so interesting. But no, La Hacienda San Angel is a place that neither one of us had been, and it was really, really good. You're a dork.
I'm being interested
No,
in
you're
what you're
not.
talking about.
No, you're not.
Like, wow.
So, but really good food there. It wasn't necessarily super high priced, and you could get all of the tequila drinks that you could actually get in La Cava as well. So it was a good meal. And then we did Oga's Cantina at Hollywood Studios, which was the first time I had done Oga's, and that place was really cool. Really interesting drinks, really interesting dessert, I guess you could call it. It was like a super big Jell-O shot with boba balls, and yeah, it was
Boba
and Pop Rocks and dried pomegranate dust.
Boba Fett.
Boba balls.
Boba Ball Fett.
Not Boba Ball Fett.
Boba Fett balls.
No, not Boba Fett's balls. None of those things. Boba balls. That's it. No fett anywhere.
Boba feet.
No. No, that's Brayden.
Boba Fett balls.
Okay. So, but Oga's Cantina was really cool. So I gave you 3 different ones. Breakfast at the Pop Century cafeteria La Hacienda de San Angel in Epcot and August Cantina in Hollywood Studios. Next question.
Okay. What was the favorite picture that you took? I should have told him this question before the podcast to let him think about it. Probably like last week or so, because he really probably has no idea. But
there were so many good pictures.
Well, how about this? You pick the best picture that you took at each park.
That could even be tough.
Great, we're still stuck.
Yeah, we're stuck a lot here, and really the big reason why we're stuck is I went there to take pictures, and I took roughly 2,000 pictures. So it was quite a thanks, quite a big content trip. But if I had to pick one picture, it is the one that I just popped up on the screen. I took one of the dragon in front of the gate, and it was absolutely unbelievable. Can you see it? So, you saw it. So, yeah. So, if you do like the picture, if you like just looking at Disney pictures, you can look me up on Viewbug at DPI Photography. And there's also a photography page attached to that, and it's dpiphotography.viewbug.com. Yeah, they can't see you, so it's okay. I know.
Rude.
I took you off the screen. So, yep, you're back now.
Yay!
So, but I think that was my favorite picture. It took a while to get this shot because we played with lighting quite a bit with it.
Yeah.
We actually took down supplemental lights, kind of like the one that's on Allie right now. But we had
mini light.
three different supplemental lights, and Peter was actually leaning out over the rail in front of the dragon to light the front of the dragon, so I could shoot from this angle at it. It was really cool and really well thought out. We had to wait a while because there were a lot of people taking pictures in front of this because it is a cool picture spot as it is. And it's actually when we took the picture, it's a lot darker out than it looks in the picture because I did a lot of post edit to bring out the dragon. So yeah, I think that's my favorite picture. I took a ton of pictures around the castle. I struggled mightily in trying to get a picture of Dumbo while we were in the Dumbo ride vehicles. So Peter would trail me in the Dumbo ride vehicles, and I was hanging out over the back of my Dumbo trying to take a picture of his Dumbo. Yeah. Teamwork makes the dream work. But we rode Dumbo 3 times in a row, which was a first for either one of us.
Whoa.
And we still didn't get the picture that we wanted.
Oh, sad.
And I wasn't about to ride it a 4th time because the girls that were working the ride were starting to laugh at us. We're like, there you guys are again.
It's probably the only entertainment that they have all day, so I would just keep doing it.
All right. We should be at your last question.
No, I have 2 more questions.
2 more questions. Okay. Fire away.
Well, we have 1 and then we have a bonus question.
1 in the bonus question. Okay.
So, what was your favorite ride? You probably have a favorite ride, but what is your favorite ride that you actually rode there?
Favorite ride that I actually rode?
Tick, tock.
I know.
Tick, tock.
My favorite ride, and we rode it, and we ride it basically every time we go. Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway is just such a good ride. It just, as many people boo-hoo about the Great Movie Ride not being there, Mickey and Minnie's is just such a fantastic ride. Technologically, it's really high up there. There's multiple storylines throughout the ride. There's a ton of stuff that every time that you ride it, you can see different things. So it's really, really cool that way. I'm getting yawn really big in the middle of the podcast. I don't know why. I
couldn't
know.
understand
But
anything.
yeah, I think that's my favorite ride. You know, we were able to get a boarding group for Rise of the Resistance. We rode Flight of Passage. We rode Everest. We rode Splash Mountain Space. Oh, we didn't ride Space Mountain. We decided not to ride Space Mountain because you can't take video on that ride. It is so dark and so bumpy and so jerky. You just can't. It's almost impossible to take a good video on that ride. Soarin' is slowly becoming one of my more favorite rides.
Yeah, Soarin' is a really good ride.
So yeah, we rode Test Track. We rode Frozen Ever After. Frozen Ever After. We rode all the big ones, and we rode a lot of the little ones too.
Yeah.
No, fun story. So, end of Magic Kingdom night. Magic Kingdom was such a long day. We got to the park at just after 8. We left the park after 11 o'clock that night. So it was 15 hours roughly in the park. About 9:30, I set up in front of the castle to take nighttime castle pictures because I love the castle at night. And Peter grabs my GoPro. He goes, I'm going to go grab some footage. Well, he has a GoPro, and he grabbed mine. So he's got 2 GoPros. So about 10:45, he texts me. He goes, where are you? And I told him I was in the hub. He comes back, and he finds me. He goes, okay, here's what I did. He goes, I rode Voyage of the Little Mermaid, Winnie the Pooh, Splash Mountain, Magic Carpets of Aladdin, got ride video on all of them, and I did frontage basically all the way across from Winnie the Pooh over to Splash Mountain. I got nighttime B-roll of all the building fronts and all that kind of stuff. He went like crazy in an hour and a half. Running to do things, it felt like. It was nuts. But in all, I think we figured out that we have like 510 videos and 2,000 pictures from the trip. And you guys are going to get to see a little bit of the content that we got because we're going to be releasing the first park detail series of Epcot Saturday morning. So definitely check out the YouTube channel here Saturday morning so you can check out the release of the first episode for Epcot, which will be the front of the park. And then here in a few weeks, we'll release the second episode, which will be basically from the little, what do they call that? Passport to the world area, all the way around World Showcase. So really, really cool stuff coming out from all this video that we did take. Jungle Cruise ride videos up. We have a new intro for the podcast that you'll see with the Epcot one. So yeah, a lot of cool things. And I'm actually getting with Peter this weekend. We may do a little bit more taping this weekend. So we've got a lot of content coming out. Bonus question time.
I actually want to say something about Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. If you don't know this already, there's a hidden Pluto in every scene of it. So if you want to find the hidden Pluto, then you have to write it.
Yeah, it's actually one of the secondary storylines when they have the initial movie going in the entrance room. So right now you don't gather to watch the first movie where the screen blows up. But Pluto actually ruins the picnic at the beginning of the movie, and that's what causes the train station to blow up and everything to start happening. But the secondary storyline is Pluto trying to get the picnic basket back to Mickey and Minnie for their picnic.
Yeah.
So that's what you have to look for in those scenes, is not only do you have Mickey and Minnie trying to save you, you have Pluto trying to get the picnic basket back to Mickey and Minnie.
Yeah.
So.
Bonus question. Nice. Okay, so I actually asked this one to Daddy a few times actually before he took the trip and a few times after he took the trip. and he still hasn't given me a technically an answer or even showed me it. So, did you take, as I asked, a selfie with Peter?
Yes.
Yay!
We took multiple selfies.
Yay!
Let's see. I will put one up because I think I can find one pretty quick. Boo ba doo boo doo doo. Nope, I know where it is though. Do 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 do. Mommy's laughing about something.
Probably she heard what I just said.
Mommy just wants to see the selfie, I think.
Yeah, me too.
Ding ding ding.
Also, bonus question to the bonus question. Did you wear your matching outfits?
On Hollywood Studios Day, we did. We both wore the blue long sleeve hoodies.
Yay! That's another question that I asked before the trip that I told him he had to do.
Hey,
I asked him a lot of questions before the trip. The main question was, can you take a selfie with Peter in your matching outfits?
oh, we are in our matching outfits in this one. I don't know why it's such a big deal that we're in matching outfits.
It has to be a big deal that you're in matching outfits. Because you look cute together.
There.
Weren't smiling! You must get the lighting right.
How can you... we're wearing masks.
I can't see, when you smile, you can kind of see it.
We're drinking our milk.
No, you aren't. You're just holding it.
I've got green milk. Peter's got blue milk. So you can see the blue over here. Do 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 do.
Well, you aren't even drinking it.
I know. Sorry.
That's a bad selfie. I have to give that one a 0.5 out of 10.
Oh, okay. Sorry, miss. I'm the selfie police.
I'm the selfie police.
Thanks for your input, Shan. Nobody asked Mommy either. Just remember that. Here, is that one better quality for you?
Isn't that the same exact one almost? You still aren't even... How dare you? I thought you were going to get hug and cute.
Apparently this one isn't good enough either for Allie's taste, so I don't know what you're looking for. I don't know how to help you out here.
You have the phone up like this, and then you have your arm around the other person, and you're ching.
I'm not bro hugging Peter.
And it doesn't look like you're next to anyone, so can you
There.
just take down?
How about that one? Does that one look better? Do we look like we're smiling in that one?
No.
It does look like we're drinking in every picture, which we didn't drink in every picture. Or maybe we did.
That's surprising.
That's surprising?
No. You heard that incorrectly. I definitely didn't say that you totally... That's not
You
surprising.
totally said that's surprising.
I totally didn't say that.
All right. Do you have any other bonus questions, Miss Question Person?
No.
No? How do you finish an interview?
Subscribe, like, and hit the bell.
Subscribe, like, and hit the bell. Hey, that's a good way to kind of get some viewers on YouTube. But Allie actually asked me to pull up the merchandise page of the podcast. So, if you don't know, Disney Planning Insights and Princesses and the Mouse both have merchandise available for purchase. It's pretty cool.
Whoa.
I know.
Whoa.
Everything from cell phone covers to mouse pads and stickers and mugs and all that kind of fun stuff that you can get to by going to merch.streamelements.com and looking for the Disney Planning Insights podcast. So again, merch.streamelements.com/Disney Planning Insights.
I made commercial of it.
You are.
Whoa, did you know that Disney Planning Insights makes merch? Wow, then you should check it out. Whoa! Phone cases. Not a lot of YouTubers make that. Wow, hoodies? Amazing! Especially for the cold weather. T-shirts? You could be hot or cold in those.
Your eyes are crazy.
Ay.
And when you purchase the merch, the proceeds do go to helping do this, whatever we're doing. Big news from Allie. What did we talk about before the show?
Oh, how you turn on the camera that I'm on.
Or Allie getting her own YouTube channel here soon.
I didn't know how to turn on the camera.
That's fine. You're getting your own YouTube channel.
Yeah, so I kind of have to learn that.
Yeah.
Kind of. Just kind of.
So Allie's going to be doing more reviews outside the Disney realm and probably adding a touch of whimsy of some sort. Yeah, like that. Okay. With that being said, Allie, poor Allie. I want to thank everybody for watching tonight. Again, I'm Matt. This is the Disney Planning Insights podcast. This is a family edition for, what is today? March 11th. Happy birthday, Sarah. We're going to give you a call here real soon. And definitely like, subscribe, share, be like Grandpa Reacts, who subscribed to the page. Dumbella Vanderquack, subscribe to the page. And Lizzie Brayford, subscribe to the page. Those are our subscribes in the last month. Be like them and subscribe to the podcast because that's what all the cool kids do. Thanks for watching tonight. Stay warm, stay safe, and we will see you at the parks real soon. Bye now.